Hello and welcome. I am Dogbert, bringing you my Cosmic Crucible attacks for this round of the week of 10/9/2023. And I'll show you all three of my accounts. Community Manager Little Johnny, where if you haven't been following Scopely Street, this used to be the Catbird account, but Catbird and Community Manager Little Johnny had a gift exchange in which Community Manager Little Johnny gave him $100 and Catbird gave him his account. Yep, he bought the account. So if you're not following Scopely Street, check that out. Also, in other news, I haven't been around a lot because I'm enjoying fatherhood with my little girl, of course. So that's why things have been sparse, and I decided to put this together. I had to splice it together because I just kind of do attack here, attack there. That's how I get things done. But now you can see them all. And in other news, I also started up another channel, Dogbert's Cards. Yes, Dogbert's Cards. That's where I pull sports cards and rip open packs and stuff. So if you're into something like that, take a look at the link down below and give me a subscribe. I've only got a couple of videos out there as I start that channel up. Hope to eventually get into breaking. I'd like to do that and break live and everything when I have the chance. So that's something to take a look at. And now let's go and take a look at Cosmic Crucible here on Community Manager Little Johnny. We start off with Room 2, going against the Death Seed, believe it or not. Now, if you have a smaller Bifrost, don't worry. As long as you have them somewhat built, they'll take out this Death Seed. You can see 566,000 going against a 1.2 million Death Seed. The problem with Death Seed on defense is they can't play the way that they need to play in order to beat the Bifrost. And well, because of that, because you need to use that Magneto special on the Sylvie and take her out as quick as possible. Well, doesn't end well for Death Seed, that's for sure, as you'll see here. The big thing is that Sylvie Ultimate having that T4 in there so that you're reducing that speed bar, which arcs and raids as well. And there you can see Dark Beast gone already thanks to that Loki Mind Control really using their power against them. Vol is the biggest character here at level 85, gear 16. Gotta build that thing up one day. As you see here, we're going in with the Scuttlebutt. And we are just absolutely owning this team very easily, even though it says Room 2. There goes Nemesis. We're seeing already down to just 3 of them. So many counterattacks. Trying to figure out who to go here. Ended up going after Psylocke. Didn't get a stun. Don't have the T4 there for a guaranteed stun. Went for max damage there. Probably should have went on somebody else to get the exposed, but it didn't really matter. As you can see, you're able to punch up quite a bit with this Bifrost. Now, the reason why I don't have Bifrost in defense, it's nice to do things like this. So somebody put a big Rebirth in. Also, this will work on Rebirth as well. And my Rebirth is a little bit bigger on Community Manager Little Johnny, so I leave them in there instead. A small Bifrost like this would be easily taken out by a player controlled Death Seed, that's for sure. As you can see, we're just finishing things up here, taking forever. That's the only problem with these big punch-ups. They can take a little while, but you can see, pretty easy. We'll move on now to the next battle. Going against this weird Black Cat, Mr. Negative, Kingpin, and Tangled Web there. Once I see Spider-Weaver in 2099, my go-to team is the New Warriors. Get my positioning around there. Now you are going to notice that Community Manager Little Johnny's teams are a bit smaller because he is a free-to-play account. This reminds me of something I wanted to talk about. Is Cosmic Crucible even worth it anymore? Well, the answer is, well, it depends where you're at in the game. On Community Manager Little Johnny, it doesn't really matter as much, and Dogbert, it really doesn't matter at all because the rewards are, well, terrible. You only get blue ISO 4 here, and you get some Quicksilver shards, but once you have Quicksilver maxed out, which you can do pretty easily once you're up to these higher levels, there's really not much reason to give a crap about whether you win or lose. You just kind of get your Crucible credits, and that's it. I don't really need the ISO Blue 4. Don't need Quicksilver, obviously. So on Dogbird especially, I really don't need that stuff. It's really made me not give a shit about Cosmic Crucible. The exception to the rule, of course, is for newer players like a Whalebert. On Whalebert, Cosmic Crucible is very critical because he does not have Quicksilver at 7 stars yet. He doesn't have all the characters he needs to get Baby Apocalypse with a blue ISO 4. He still needs blue ISO 4. So, does Cosmic Crucible still matter? Well, like I said, it depends. If you still need blue ISO 4 or Quicksilver up to 7 stars, then it kind of matters to you a little bit. But as of right now, most people, I don't think it matters anymore. They really need to rework these rewards severely, and if they want people to be interested in Cosmic Crucible. As we're moving on to this next weird team with Secret Avengers, Doom, and I forget who the other person was. It didn't really matter. I'm at the point now where it's like I'm just going to throw crap at it. I have plenty of strength now. I have my Darkhold on offense here. I got to keep a lot more. Shang-Chi was the other person. Dormammu. Oh, Maria Hill, Dormammu, Doom, Captain Sam, Shang-Chi. I'm just throwing Darkhold in here. Throwing in my Quicksilver. And Quicksilver is quite good as long as you haven't built to high levels. At lower levels, not so good because he doesn't put out the damage he needs to put out. But once he gets built up, he puts out a lot of damage. So the reason why I want Darkhold here, because of this room, number 1. But number 2, I can just, you know, ability block Doom like nothing. And we just gotta work on Dormammu. As you can see, Quicksilver just taking those buffs right off of him. Shang-Chi did get a turn, but it didn't really do a whole lot. And Captain Sam, he gets to go and speed them up. Doesn't really do a whole lot, though. So the whole idea here is that Maria would heal them up as they get blocks, and put out the troopers to do a bunch of damage. But with Darkhold here, just kind of running over them. They've lost Dormammu. They've lost Shang-Chi. This is just cleanup at this point. You can see this was a very easy fight. This was a very weird defense that was set up here, making this more of an offense versus offense battle. Believe it or not, I actually lose this Cosmic Crucible. I didn't get to record it here, but I did take a look before I recorded this. Lost by 4 points. Here on Community Manager Little Johnny. I did have Dogbert's results. Once we get to Dogbert, you'll be able to see what his results were, and show you his defense as well, since that is the biggest account I have. Okay, going against this Eternals Hero Asgard weird hybrid. Like I said, this is a bunch of weird teams. I don't know if people are putting this out there. I've never seen them before, so let's keep that in mind. I have unlimited on offense for now. I've actually started putting them on defense now on Community Manager Little Johnny following this, so in the future I won't have them. So I just thought, you know what, just throw them in here. But Rewind Icarus, not really worried about him. Really wasn't worried about this fight whatsoever. It was more or less like, what do I click? I think maybe that's the whole strategy behind this defense, is that it's something different that people haven't seen. You might try to throw too much at it, or not enough at it, try to underestimate it. I've seen that, but it didn't really work on me. I had plenty in my tank that I could take these teams out, no problem. You can see in this short time, we're not even a minute into this fight and it's over already. 45 seconds. Definitely not a threat. Leave that right out, no problem. And we'll move on to the next fight. Still got a Weapon X out there and this weird hybrid. So Weapon X was pretty easy, just threw Gamma at it. I don't like Gamma on defense. It's too easy to beat nowadays. A couple different counters out there for it. So even though I have a little bit bigger, I have a bigger Gamma on this team, on this account, but not as big as Dogbert's, obviously. Horseman teams has kind of fallen to the wayside. They're still good teams, but they are quickly losing value, that's for sure. It's teams like Secret Defenders coming out. Even in war, they're losing value, but they're still very useful. I mean, you still have to know how to face them and deal with them. That's what happens with these games, that the teams that were once really powerful get less powerful, and now we had the Black Order rework, making these teams even less valuable. And eventually they do come back. Black Order rework being kind of a weird thing to just make them a war team, but what else are you gonna do with them? Well, not too many people are gonna build. New people should be building them though. That's just pretty much something for the older players. You can see Weapon X not standing at all well against Gamma at all. You're just taking them out, no problem. They're already just over a minute in this fight. So 1:07 to take care of them there with the Gamma, whatever. So you even had some Gear 16s in there. Mega Red's still a very useful legendary, as you'll see on Dogbert. We got this weird hybrid, which I guess they were trying to get like multiple taunts here to protect everybody, but I have so much left, it's not funny. Just gonna throw the Masters of Evil at them. Masters of Evil is a great Cosmic Crucible team right now, until they decide to make the room bust so that they are completely useless, thus nullifying any investment in them. That's the kind of thing the Scruply does. They just want to fuck us over like that. That's for sure. You see already knocking him down. You see there's the whole idea, I guess, behind this team is have Ms. Marvel taunt, Bishop taunting, try to keep everybody away. Phantom X could technically taunt if he ever took a turn. But we're just running right over them in this room with the Masters of Evil. Well, for Squirrel Girl there, because she had a buff and wanted to steal that buff of Titania. Because why the hell not? And it looks like just about 1 minute, 59 seconds to be exact, it took me to beat that team. Not a very good defense, but like I said, I lost by 4 points, though I did check that out before recording this. You can see I actually had a very good score, 50,192. My opponent came in at 50,196. Oh well, it's just Cosmic Crucible at this point. But to give you an idea of just what I was going against, 22 million. This is 12 million. This is on Whalebert. Whalebert punches up a lot now, so keep that in mind. That's why you're seeing that. At the top of this bracket, it's like a 30-something million. Got some weird teams here. You're going to see Whalebert using some very weird teams in the newer player game. You don't really have all the resources to build Cosmic Crucible teams or even full teams as much. And you just got to learn to work with what you have. So being that they have Tangled Web, I have Tangled Web. I also have a Kang. That's the only Master of Evil I really have built. That will give me enough turn meter there to make mine 2099 and Weaver go before theirs. Also got to deal with a smaller Gear 15 Doom. You can see they don't have blue ISO on 2099 or Doom. That's other things that do happen is the ISOs are hard to come by sometimes on your accounts. I kind of just threw Shang-Chi in there because sometimes I just gotta throw a fifth person in there on Whalebert just to fill out the team. You gotta attack with 5 people, but you do want somebody like you can survive a little bit or maybe put out a little bit of damage. So we're going right after Weaver there, getting the slows out there. There goes Noir. That's a character I've never built on any account. No need for him. The reason why I bought Surfer in, as you'll see in a minute, is because he has an ability block. That's why he's there. And his only job is to ability block Doom, which he does successfully. So that means we don't have to worry about Doom's ultimate now. And you can see already got rid of Weaver, we got rid of 99, and Kang takes everybody else out. Pretty simple fight. But you can see how you're going to see a bunch of more weird teams. Like I said, on Wailbert, Cosmic Crystal does matter quite a bit. Unfortunately, because I'm constantly punching up and winning, I constantly am in Elo Hell. Now here is the hardest team of them all. It is a full gamma here. But I have my Secret Defenders and Quicksilver available for me on offense, just in case I run into something big like this that I normally wouldn't be able to take out with anything else of a random team that I put together. Well, Secret Defenders and Quicksilver. They actually make surprisingly easy work of this Gamma team too. Right, this isn't the biggest team. We're gonna stun She-Hulk here. Plus we took away the charge thanks to Black Cat and her ability to steal stuff. Got an ability block there. We can't put it on Red Hulk because he has that immunity safeguard. And the only thing I kind of regretted was turn rewinding him. We kind of wanted him to take the turn to get rid of that safeguard and immunity. You can see Photon just taking out A-Bomb and She-Hulk, sorry. We're going to take that charge off of Red Hulk. Might only be one charge, but a charge is a charge, and we end up killing Red Hulk with all the assists in this room. As we're stuck on Green Hulk. Absolutely no problem for the Secret Defenders whatsoever. Look at all those bleeds. Goodbye, Hulk. And goodbye, Brawn. Minute and 15 seconds taking out that Gamma. I am working on building up the Horseman teams now on Wailbert that I've completed DD5. It just takes time and resources to build them all up to where I need to get Apocalypse. One thing I have to also mention is on Wailbert's Arena Shard, we already have a big boy Apocalypse, believe it or not. Yep, somebody has spent that much money, has Gear 18 character Secret Defenders, has a big boy Apocalypse. They're going to sit at number 1 for a while, but with the amount of money they spend, they probably should get something like that on their return on their investment. So we got a full hero Asgardian here. I was just kind of looking for a fifth. We slowed him down. I just threw Squirrel Girl in there because I was like, whatever. Really only needed the Eternals and Emma. And so I threw Wolverine out here, because why the hell not? Got nothing else to do with him. Not building Weapon X on this account. And it didn't really matter, because all I needed was Icarus and Cersei. And this fight's already over. Like I said, Wailbert's got some of the really weird fights. And some really quick fights. You got a big gold Gear 17 Ghost Rider here in with the rest of the Dark Hunters. Dark Hunters just not that good of a team outside of war, unfortunately. I got New Warriors here. I got everybody on the New Warriors built up except for Crapstar. Yeah, she's a piece of shit. So I threw Kingpin in here because, well, he works with them, I guess. I don't know. Let's have him. So the whole strategy here is they want you to kill the other ones with having this big Ghost Rider who constantly pings you and kills you. So I just know to take out Ghost Rider first and put a blind on him. Because when he's blinded, he doesn't do any damage. As you can see, he's trying to ping us. Having absolutely no luck, though. And we're almost through him as well. There he goes. There goes Morbius. And now it's just Dr. Voodoo. We're just going to use the basic here because we get an assist. And goodbye, team. 37 seconds to take that out. Moving on, we have Wakandans here. The Wakandans are not to be underestimated. They are fairly fast, especially if it's full war dogs. But this is room 2, people. Welcome to Bifrost's room. Of course, Wakanda originally billed as a raid team, and they absolutely sucked. You can see already, not really having any problems here, just going to get our rid of the original OG Black Panther. He is already gone. There goes M'Baku and Okoye. Guess it's not really much of a fight, to be honest with you. Guess we're just gonna hit them. Shuri will die just because of the exposed. And 46 seconds later, we have a victory. Moving on. Not much left here on Whalebert. You got this... I don't know what the hell this is. You got some Hydra characters, you got a Black Bolt, and you got a Gear 16 magic. I don't know, I just kind of looked at it and like, well, I got some stuff left. I got my Death Seed. I'll just use them. Now you can see my Death Seeds built up somewhat. Took Nemesis and Archangel into DD5, so they're Gear 16. The rest of them still Gear 14, level 75. They will get built up as I need them, because they're doing just fine in the initial incursion rate for me. I can sim the nose, no problem, so I haven't put anything else into them. I'm working on other Horseman teams right now. Get them built up, this so I can get the Baby Apocalypse eventually. Plus, I just like having other options for Cosmic Crucible and for like War if I actually give a crap. Which I usually don't. You see, this is absolutely not even a contest. 27 seconds. Why did they even bother? $50,217 on Whalebert. Nice score there. And we are going to move on to Dogbert now. Alright, on Dogbert, going against Mad Dog here, I will tell you right now, I do end up winning this Cosmic Crucible battles. As you can see, going against pretty standard defenses here. We got the Bifrost. This is going to be the most difficult, and it's not going to go too easily. We're going against a Gear 18 Sylvie out there, along with Gear 18 Val. That's a lot of Mystic gear. But hey, she does technically have Dark Dimension tags. So, whatever. If you want to spend that gear, go ahead. This has actually inspired me to upgrade my Death Seed more, because watch what happens. It's like we're barely scratching her, because she is Gear 18. You can see I couldn't kill her. Like I said, this has inspired me to upgrade my Death Seed a bit. Even though I didn't kill her, I wanted to give it a try yet. And there we got her killed before she could take a turn. But as you're going to see, it does not go well for this attempt. There goes Nemesis. And this is just a really weird fight. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you have to come back in with the same exact team. And this goes totally different. It's very RNG based of what's going to happen. Usually if I'm going to 2-tap this, I like to get Val down. If I don't get Val down, I'll just reset the fight and try to hit it like that. But if I had killed Vault, I would have kept the fight and just cleaned it up. But that didn't happen. I was pretty much hoping Dark Beast would survive on this attempt, which of course doesn't happen. And that's when I decided to really just call it. I can't really kill Val. If I could have killed Val, like I said, I would have kept it. So instead I quit out and tried again. With the same exact team, gonna do it a little bit differently. Well, that's one of the things I did is I used the ultimate on Nemesis. Instead of the special head, I used the special. I would have gotten speed up, would have sped me up a little bit quicker. Probably been a little bit better thing as you watch the difference now. Again, special on Sylvie. That's a Gear 18 Sylvie. You can see just barely doing any damage to her. Actually doing less damage this time. This time we're going to use the special of Nemesis. That gives me speed up. With some other buffs. I think we're the key to helping out here. Now she also does have ability block. She was the only one without disrupt, and I want to do that on Dark Beast. We actually got a disrupt on Teen Loki, which is actually quite useful. That means he's not going under Invis either. Plus we got the disrupt over there on Beta Ray Bill, so he's not going to be taunting. So with the disrupts up there, let's throw those debuffs back at them. Team Loki does heal them up quite a bit, so taking him out is actually not a bad idea. Not only I like to go after Val, this is going to be a little bit of a weird fight. You got to learn to adapt when you're playing Cosmic Crucible, especially in a difficult fight like this. It's okay, Team Loki is gone. Went for max damage here, just hit Beta Ray Bill and OG Loki. It was incredibly annoying. Got a chance to clone somebody here, so we're gonna clone Val. Plus this will resurrect Nemesis. Want to hit as many people as possible, max damage. There goes Beta Ray Bill. See just how different things can go. Now this is just a matter of getting through Loki, and there we go. Not the cleanest way of doing it, but we did get through it. That Gear 18 Sylvie was a problem. Alright, moving on. We're just going to go to Gamma. This is very easy for me to take out with a Masters of Evil. That's just my go-to team whenever I see a Gamma. I do have other counters I could use against this. You know, there's some Eternal comps with it. Pretty easy team to take out right now. And if you've ever seen any videos I do this, I always like to ability block Braun. Don't want him getting any buffs out there, or taking our buffs. Gonna come in here with Kang, slow them all down. I do prefer to go up to She-Hulk. I'm gonna keep her under control, get her stunned possibly. I don't want her throwing those debuffs back at us. Her Moonstone comes in handy. Try to limit our attacks on Red Hulk until we get him ability block, or we just kill him. Titania, copying some buffs or stealing some buffs. I forget what she does exactly. It's copying or stealing. We got the absorbing turret here. We're going to go after She-Hulk. We really want to get rid of her. We do not want her to eventually throw debuffs back at us. Here goes Red Hulk finally. And here comes Kang. Gear 18 Kang here. And we pretty much are saying goodbye to this team already. And there you go. Easy peasy. They're taken right out. As we move on. Still got Nowhere or Dogs. This is kind of weird that they only had Bishop here. Usually you see Bishop in Jubilee or Jubilee in Beast. You don't just normally just see Beast. Just Bishop here, not Beast. They will start with B. So the team I like to use actually is Dormammu. I love using Dormammu against Unlimited X-Men. It works really well. I know other people like Walking Hate or whatever the hell it's called. I don't use that. I use Dormammu. I have great success with it. Just a matter of getting the positioning right here. I do keep Dormammu for offense on Dogbert, but Apocalypse is over on defense, as you'll see. position kind of weird too. It makes me hit into Rogue and Gambit there. I don't know if this is a walking hate counter or something, or I'm just not aware. Oh, we get to stun somebody. Let's go ahead and stun Gambit. Keep those pings down to a minimum. No immunity on Rogue there, so we're able to stun her. Got the heal with Braun there. The team not looking too well. I don't know why Dazzler didn't do her ability block thing and cleanse debuffs. Okay, here we go with Red Hulk with the I win button. You can see Bishop and Gambit gone. And again, Dazzler just doing a basic for some reason. Not sure what that was about. And that's it. They're out of there. Fairly quick fight. As we move on again. So we have the standard Quicksilver Darkhold team. Now I do use a very interesting counter here. I will tell you one character that we are going to use is Emma. And she's just there to slow them down and, well, that's it. She dies. That's all Emma does. So don't worry if you don't have a very big Emma. We got Nova in here. We're bringing 2099. Once you bring 2099, you know we're bringing Spider Weaver. And the last but not least, the fifth character is Omega Red, believe it or not. Yes, he will actually take turns and actually do damage. He actually has a good part in this fight. Now, I'm still unsure if the best strategy is to go after Doctor Strange first or Quicksilver. I tend to go after Quicksilver first. I think the multiple turns makes him a little bit more dangerous, although Doctor Strange does hurt on his very first turn, because he does his ultimate right off the bat. You see, I was trying to decide, do I stun Silver or Strange? I went with Quicksilver. Because we have Weaver, Morgan misses, but this can't miss. This is why it hurts so much, and we say goodbye to Emma already. Agatha missing. Well, here we have a chance to stun somebody. We're actually going to stun Wong. We don't want to get stuck behind the Wong taunt. And now we have an ability block available. I'm going to throw that over in Quicksilver, plus do some more damage over there. We have another ability block now, thanks to 2099. We're going to go after Morgan. Scarlet Witch cannot, her little move there cannot be blocked or missed. Unavoidable. How's that? And there we go. We took out Quicksilver thanks to our big Spider Weaver. Strange goes. Now we can go and do the battlefield effect with Nova. We have another ability block. We're going after Wong. Unfortunately, he resisted that. Need to build up my Omega Red anyway, a little bit more. So we have another stun coming up here with Weaver. We do land it on Wong. Like I said, we do not want to fall behind on his taunt. Got another ability block in 2099. We're going to throw it back on Morgan again. Another ability block on Omega Red. You can see it actually does land on Morgan. Let's try to get rid of some of those buffs. Do some damage to Morgan there. Getting those buffs from Weaver. Plus a little bit of a heal if you need it. And Morgan Le Fay is gone. Gonna try to ability block Wong again. Didn't take this time. But we have Omega Red again with another ability block for him. You can see we're just keeping Wong under control. That's really the whole key here, is keep Wong under control, keep him from taunting. There goes Strange. Scarlet Witch still hanging out there from Quicksilver. Another ability block again. Now I'm just hitting the button because why not? We're at the end of this fight. And they are taken out with that weird team. If you want to call it that. Alright, still got Nowhere, who is useful nowhere outside of war. You got the War Dogs. Do not underestimate War Dogs. They are incredibly fast. As you can see, I was just trying to think, you know, do I bring Darkhold in? Or do I just bring in the new Warriors? I went with new Warriors. Not sure if that was the best choice. Putting Fire Turret in there. Alright, you can see it. Look at the speed here. Naki going first. Oh, 1 million BBC going second. Okoye going next. Black Panther coming in there. Finally gonna take a turn. Get that taunt going. Trying to decide if I just want to flip fluffs or just put the trauma out there. I went and took the trauma. Just going for the ultimate, build up those charges on Deathpool. Alright, now we finally get Hoodie to go. He takes out Black Panther. Plus we got some blinds out there. Dildo going now. Taking out Okoye, taking out a lot of damage there. All that assist damage. End up taking out Shuri thanks to Deathpool. Go ahead and pull up next. You can see we're pretty much through this team right there. But don't sleep on them. If you take something too small against them, you will lose. That was a Gear 17 Nakia. How about that? So now we have Nowhere, who's useful nowhere outside of war. So I'm pretty much at the end here, so I'm like, oh, I got my Darkhold still. Might as well use them up. I took out Scarlet Witch and just threw in. Well, Dr. Doom. Doomhold? I don't know. When it's coming to a nowhere team, they're just not good in Cosmic Crucible. Even at these big levels. This ended up being a pretty easy fight. Throwing Morgan out there. Slowing down Nova a little bit there. Gonna get Agatha out here, do some damage, put some offense downs out. That's really not having any issues. Dude, might as well use the special there. Korg gone. Infinity Thor is gone. Well, might as well just take out Star-Lord Annihilation. You can see just how quickly this team is folding. Sorry, Cosmo. You just aren't very good. Yeah, that's it. We're down to Nova, who's usually built up pretty well, most people. Most people are taking him into Dark Dimensions now. And goodbye to Nova. Let's see, that was a Gear 17 Nova, as we took him out quite easily. And we end up with a score of 49,774. But thankfully I was able to get the results. Let's take a look at them. So here's the results. So against Mad Dog, he had 48,980 to my 49,774. I'll show you my defense of what held and what didn't. Here are the results. As you can see, he took it, that was me, Masters of Evil. In my room 1, I have the Infinity Watch. He just used a Undying Omega Red Tangled Web there. Took them out no problem. Room 2, he has some problems with my big rebirth. I do have a Gear 18 Captain America, Gear 17 on the others, except for a U.S. Agent, because he's a piece of shit. Who cares about him? You can see he was trying new warriors there. He tried them a couple times and just couldn't get it the job done. Finally brought in Death Seed to get the job done. Infinity Watch versus my A-Force, a weird team I have there. There's my Unlimited with Jubilee and Beast. He used Masters of Evil taking them out. He lost Absorbing Turb there. And last but not least, the room that always wins me Cosmic Crucible battles. That's right, I'm putting my arena team in there. Apocalypse, Secret Defenders, and Quicksilver. And that just gives people headaches. Even though he's using a big Gear 18 Spider-Man, big-time Spider-Man there, he still had a double tap it. I mean, look at this. He has Gear 18 and all his Secret Defenders and Apocalypse as well. And he still had trouble. If a little punch down where he had to come back and try again. And this ends up costing him the match. And I take the win in this Cosmic Crucible. Till next time, everybody.